So I know sometimes people forget that these anime that they watch are actually made by people drawing in a studio every day, every night, frame by frame for your viewing pleasure. Now One Piece has not always been the best anime in terms for animation, nothing like Demon Slayer for sure, but there was its moments, similar to when Luffy actually fought the admirals. We saw a very nice spectacle of animation. Animated by Atsuko Awamura, as well as the Nothing Happened moment animated by Isaiku Inoue. So it's safe to say that One Piece is mediocre anime at best. Definitely when there is a moment that really needs to be animated well, they'll bring in all the stops. But all that changed on July 7th, 2019, where the episode 892 debuted. One Piece has introduced Wano country into the anime, and Oda, the author of One Piece, decided to make Wano very colorful, so he asked the staff from Toei Animation to make it that way. That's why Toei Animation hired a new director called Tatsuya Nagamine. Now, when episode 892 debuted to the public on July 7th, 2019, people are speculating that they switched directors to a Dragon Ball Super director since it looked very much like the film Dragon Ball Super Broly. And in Shonen Jump V-Jump magazine, they actually introduced the new director to the One Piece anime, and his name is Tetsuya Nagamine. Worked on Dragon Ball Super Broly as well as other projects like One Piece Film Z, One Piece Heart of Gold, Digimon Saver's Ultimate Power, and etc. Now, even though Naoyori Shintani is the guy that created the DBS art style, being the character designer as well as animation supervisor at that time, the director of the movie, Natsuo Nagamine, was just as much as an influence on staff and people working on the movie. So because of this director, this is the main reason why Wano actually looks so good and so fluid and a lot like DBS Broly. But there are other reasons, like the writer, Oda, wanted Wano to look beautiful and colorful, since Japan was not very colorful back in the times where you actually couldn't wear colorful hats, colorful hairstyles, so he decided to change it up, like making Hiyori's hair blue and Otoko's hair pink. Oda really wanted to portray Wano as this really big spectacle, something that we've been waiting for a long time, as we should, because it's been 20 years ever since we've been waiting for this whole arc to come out. So Natsuya, the director, took that upon himself and decided to straighten up the anime and make it what it is right now. But as amazing as Natsuya actually made and contributed to the One Piece anime, I can't just leave out the animators that actually did animate the scenes. So going back to episode 892, the first episode where this style is actually seen, the person that animated that episode is Midori Matsuda. Now Matsuda has actually worked on One Piece before Wano even came out, animating about 13 episodes. Even recent ones like episode 1027, which animated and adapted 1010, which is a really important part in the manga, which he did perfectly, by the way. He's also done a lot of key animation for One Piece movies 13 and 14, One Piece movie Gold, where he actually did a couple of key animations there, and also One Piece Stampede, where he designed some ships and also did some key animations there. Probably his most important role in the One Piece series as a whole, even before Wano and everything ever happened, he was actually the character designer for One Piece, and in Wano definitely became the main head for that. But now that I've actually covered the basics of why Wano is a different style and better than past arcs like Dressrosa, etc., let's review a favorite episode that many fans love because who is in it? Roronoa in episode 934. And as previously stated, the person directing this episode is actually Tatsuya Nagamine. Now the animation on this episode is done by two people, the guy we already talked about, Midori Matsuda, and we have a new one, Keito Saito. Keito Saito, unlike Matsuda, actually only worked in the Wano portion of the anime. He hasn't worked on the past portions before the anime, unlike Matsuda, which has worked on episode 791 and more down below. But Keito Saito is still an amazing animator, animating 9 episodes of One Piece, including one that has not come out yet, episode 1046, which will be coming out soon. He's also worked on other anime like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zetsu, where he worked as an animation director and also an animation assistant director, as well as providing 5 episodes of key animation. Now, even though Midori Matsuda was definitely the dominant animator in these episodes, Keito was no slouch, providing slice-of-life animation encounters with Hiyori and Otoko, and also special effects for when Zoro used his special move. And now going back to Tatsuya Nagamine, the director, to ease most people's pain, to think that after Wano ends, it's finally going to stop, the animation's going to go back to how it was. Tatsuya Nagamine made a couple of years ago a statement that he's going to make One Piece look better than ever, including the Wano arc, and definitely past the Wano arc, so no need to worry. Now, some people would like to argue if this animation is even better than the last, which definitely in terms of fluidity, I will not, in terms of art, it's not the same because animation and art is very different. People don't like how One Piece looks a lot like Dragon Ball. Personally, I love this style of animation, definitely adding more Sakuga on Onigashima. Just wanted people to know that this animation style is going to stay, thanks to our new director. But anyway guys, thanks for watching the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I really been wanting to make one of these animation video analysis since I'm very interested in the topic. And if you're interested, the next time you want one of these videos, the next video after this is actually going to be a Dragon Ball GT related video where I'm going to be talking about why Dragon Ball GT's art style was very different to the animation in Dragon Ball Z. So tune in for that next time. Turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.